Hey guys, we're here at the McCarran International Airport after a very long day of travel, which I can't wait to show you after this. I'm gonna head to bed, but you guys can watch the epic trip of me trying to save money, I guess. So our original intention was to do a round trip flight from BWI or Dulles or somewhere closer to home, which is BWI. And that was going to be around $420, and I felt like there was a way to save money. And what I wound up finding out is if you took a flight from Newark to Dulles and then took that nonstop from Dulles to Vegas, it was $150 cheaper. So everything that follows is an action of that. There will be a tally on screen to just see if we actually saved money and how much money we saved. So buckle up, guys. Hey, here I sit at BWI International Airport, not actually taking a flight, just waiting for an Uber back home, in preparation for the journey that we're about to go on. It's gonna be interesting. Just made the realization that I'm gonna be at all three of the DC area airports, not flying out of them, but you know, I'm at BWI, I'll be at DCA later and Dulles later, and it'll be highly interesting. So yeah, can't wait to see you guys soon. Hey, good morning, guys. From the site of our first transit stop, we're going to be counting every single dollar from this to see if I actually save money. We're starting with the light rail, but I also had this addendum planned for this video that said, hey, the reason why I was at BWI Airport was because I was at a friend's house that lives nearby, watching the Ravens game and watching them disappoint him. I'm a Giants fan. So I already understand disappointment. Anyway, it is 6:40 something in the morning. We are about to head to Penn Station to get on our first heavy rail of the day, an Amtrak Northeast Regional. Not today, my friends. That's going to the wrong airport. Oh, that doesn't even look like it says BWI Airport. This is it. This is our train for the day. Not really, for like 10 minutes. Bye, train. Thank you for getting me here. Everyone that knows this area might think, hey, this is not Penn Station. Well, I had a realization, and something I've been doing for years after watching Miles in Transit take the Penn Station light rail, or what? I think it was Miles in Transit. He took the Penn Station light rail to Camden or something like that. But I've been doing, Jesus. It's something I've been doing for a long time is instead of waiting here, because I could wait here the 8 minutes. I think it says 8 minutes, yeah. I could wait here the 8 minutes it takes to get a train to Penn Station, or I could walk the 2.5 or so blocks to Penn Station. Realistically, I choose to do that because it's cold outside, but you know, that's what I've been doing in the years that I've been in Baltimore. But we've made it to what they call the Micah station. Yes. And it even says Penn Station at this stop. That's funny. That's also confusing. Anyway, see you at Penn Station. Hey guys, so we're at the Amtrak station, and behind me is the newest addition to that. Very sorry about the sounds behind me, but realistically there is a MARC train operated by Amtrak over here that's headed to Perryville, I believe. Anyway, none of you guys asked why I was doing this, but I was inspired by people like Miles in Transit and Jeb Brooks and other travel YouTubers. Sorry. I was also inspired by the people that do skip lagging and hidden city travels. Realistically, the flight that I could have taken from BWI or Dulles or any of these other places would have been a lot more easy, right? Like I just head to BWI on that BWI light rail train that you saw earlier, instead of coming here and having to go to New Jersey, New York, yada yada yada. But I wanted to have an adventure. I grew up in New Jersey, New York, so I actually also get to see some of the friends and family. Hey, there's the MARC train that's making all the noise. But yeah, I'm exhausted. I got 3 hours of sleep, but we're hanging in there. We have multiple stops. We got to go to New York Penn Station. We're going to go to Gray's Papaya, which is by far one of my favorite New York institutions. I grew up on that. Little bit of story time later for that one. But stay tuned. Our train should be pulling up very soon, very shortly. Here's our ride, folks. Of course that's up front. Hell yeah, that's up front. I hope that's a quiet car. Maybe not. We'll see. Used to work in that building way back there. Oh my god. Wow. First job of my life was in that building. Oh my god. There's the path train. Just got off the train in the Penn Station that I know well. This is not Monaghan Hall, but the train station that I have the most memories in. It's kind of wild. Now we are off to, I don't even see the 1, 2, and 3 sign, but we're going over there to the subway. I'm going, getting my damn hot dog. Guys, I grew up in this city. This was a post office the last time I was here. It's kind of insane. We used to come here at like 2 o'clock in the morning and drop off mail with my father. But this is the train hall now. All right, we're not gonna, extend our stay any longer. We're gonna go get some hot dogs. Oh, it's been 15 years since I've seen an uptown two train. Oh my God, it's been so long. Maybe I should move back to New York. Wow, this is it.
An accessible station. The elevator is at the center of the platform.
That's insane. It has been quite literally some time since I've had one of these. We're here on 72nd Street. It's been a long time, but we're home. I just left one of my happiest places in a long time. Gray's Papaya. Man, I used to come here as a kid with my father. It's weird. Oh, there I am. I used to come here as a kid with my father. He would wake me up when I was 13, 14 years old. He'd wake me up at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning and say, "Hey, let's go get hot dogs." And so we would drive in to the city, park on the side on 72nd Street, and he would run in, get 6 hot dogs, bring them back, or we'd eat in the car on the way home, and I'd be back. It's kind of wild. Time to change. This is the New York City I remember as a kid, but not everything's the same. Anyway, we got to get back on our trip. We got to get to the airport. Hey guys, I may have forgotten to record the 2 train, but I bundled that in with the cost of the Omni card, so you're welcome. I think I took one extra ride on that card, so it wasn't very cost efficient. But anyway, we're here. We're getting on the PATH train. See if they take the Omni card. Yeah, this definitely wasn't here when I was here. Like, what's going on here? All this development. This is not the city that I remember, but we're walking to the light rail. This here is a method of transportation that I am intimately familiar with. The Hudson Bergen light rail. This is the second light rail we've taken today, but this is it. This is my, I used to take this almost every day. Been a long time. Been a long time. Used to take this, I used to rebel and take this to here, to Jersey Avenue, and then walk to Dickinson High School. Anyway, more journey to continue. We're getting on this light rail. Hey, we just skipped through a lot of time, but I caught up with the folks, and now I'm in Journal Square heading back, and we're gonna start to tally up again. But look at all this new construction in Jersey City. If anyone sees this and they're also from Jersey City, can you give me a synopsis of what's going on? It's crazy. It's insane. All right, guys, we're here at Newark Penn Station. Got ourselves a little bit of an issue. The train that I wanted to get on isn't here yet, but the other train is delayed. So we'll see if that 1:50 p.m. train that we're trying to get on to make this flight shows up on time, or if there's a blockage in the tunnel or something like that. I'm not 100% sure, but I guess we'll find out in a couple minutes. Yes, we made it off the PATH train. PATH train was there when I got there. It's fantastic. I love that. I miss that about transit, you know, especially here. So anyway, toodaloo. All right, I think. Thank you, ma'am. I think we made it. I think this is the oh my God. This is the delayed train. Jesus. I've been awake since. There it is. There she is. Give me one more. Give me one more. We're almost there. This is the first leg. We're almost done with the first leg. There we go. Newark Airport, next stop, air train. Probably a video on that. Side note, the first thing I'm probably going to film is the trifold, the Samsung Z trifold. Because we'll get to play with it hands-on tomorrow. But we're there. We're almost there. Look at that skyline shot. What is this? Route 1 and 9, I believe, underneath us. Oh my god. There used to be a Tiffany's. There used to be a Tiffany's barbecue spot right there. It's sad. So, man, I do miss John's place in Newburgh. God. They're trained in the parking structure. Never gets old. Seems to be home for so long. There we go. See you after security. There's the CRJ 700 slash CRJ 550 that is taking us to DC this evening. It looks like this is going to be a quicker flight than expected. It looks like our arrival time's 30 minutes shorter than scheduled. Interesting. But we'll see when we get there. This is my next method of transportation. And look, behind it, look at the foamers. What is that, a 737 MAX? I could be wrong. That looks like a 737 MAX. No, it's not. It's not. It's not. Looked at the engines and I was like, oh no, that's not a 737 MAX. Look at that beauty. She's gorgeous. It's been a long time. I haven't even seen their layout of the CRJ 550. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. All right. Swoop. There's weather. This one's fast. So we're in the air. We have about 2 hours to get from DCA to Dulles via public transportation. I might take an Uber. I don't know. I was gonna stop at home. That was the whole plan. We were gonna land in DCA. I was gonna stop in Baltimore, grab a couple more things, and then go to Dulles. But it looks like we are going straight to the airport from DCA. You'll see me running through the airport after that, my friends. But we are in the air, and I am currently enjoying a Stella. Bless you. Oh, there's a beast like this. Oh, nope, there's water again. Nice flare.
Please stay comfortably seated with your seatbelts fastened and all items stowed until the seatbelt sign is turned off. You may continue to use your phones and tablets. Don't forget to check your seat back pocket to make sure you have all of your belongings, and be careful when opening overhead bins. Once you arrive at the gate, we'll hand you off to our airport team. They'll be more than happy to answer any questions you might have. Your feedback is important to us, as some of you will receive a...
So we're running. This is the first real run of this whole situation. I planned this out to kind of perfection, and our lateness means that we have to run to Dulles to get to this next flight. But it's the last leg. I'm excited for this to be over. But we're here. We're at DCA. We made it. Love that. We're safe. Everything's good. We just need to get out of this airport now. Fun times. Alright, this is the first time I've flown through this Terminal 2 at DCA, and this is absolutely gorgeous. While my flying, this is the first time I've ever been through here, but I wish I could stop and admire its beauty and grab something to eat, but we gotta go. We gotta go. It's so unfortunate. We gotta go to the metro. I think the plan is to take the blue to the silver. Yes, the blue to Rosalind. Rosalind? And then the silver.
Please move forward to next door. Please do not enter the corridor. Doors are closing.
Hello? Yeah.
Please clear the doors.
It's very strange. I don't like that. Alright, but metro. To the metro we go. Welcome to the DC Metro. Hell yeah. This is the train that's taking us to the one stop. Figure this one out. Let's get on. See you guys maybe at Dulles. Look at me. Made it. With an hour and 40 minutes left before departure. Kind of insane. But we ran through DCA. I'll tell you more about it when we get outside. My friends, it is freezing out here. But we just got off that train. Like I said, we just ran through, and I do mean ran through DCA all the way up to the train station, waited for that blue train as you saw in the video, and then as soon as I got to Rosalind, there was a silver train basically pulling into the station. This silver train that I'm about to get off of, that is pulling away. There's the old rolling stock. The new rolling stock's across the street. I personally really love that. Now we are headed down to Dulles International Airport for our last leg. We are almost there. It's our longest leg. It will take us approximately 5 hours. Oh, look at that. It says our aircraft landed at Dulles International Airport, but we still have an hour and 40 minutes before departure, which is phenomenal. We're going the right way. I don't know if we're going the right way. This is not the way I went last time. Oh my goodness, look at this. Look at this. Yeah, this is not the way I went the last time. This is absolutely beautiful. Oh my God, stop to admire this stuff. Maybe I have enough time to eat tonight before we get on the plane. Maybe we don't spend $11 on a United cheeseburger. But anyway, we're about to go inside, get out of this freezing cold, and we're gonna start tallying. Well, I'll probably start doing that on the flight, but we'll start tallying up what we spent. I think we're gonna come in well under, but we'll see. That is a massive escalator. Look at this. I mean, not the longest in the system, but it's gotta be close, right? Wow. I'm sorry, I'm a little loopy, but thank you guys for being there. This is officially the third DC area airport that I've been to within the last 24 hours, and the second that I'll go through security in a couple of minutes. But I have been traveling since 6 o'clock this morning, and we've been through quite literally 6 or 7 states. I don't know if they'll ever get to see this video, but I can't give any more thanks to some of the things that my father did, but my sister, my brother, Ed, Dave and Doreen, getting to see them in Jersey City on the way to Newark Airport was a treat, and they took care of me. Those people mean so much more to me than most people know, right? So thank you to them. Hopefully they actually get to see this. It was great to see them. I'll be back up in Jersey City in a couple weeks, so we're gonna go. Yeah, maybe I cut all of this mushy stuff, but I remember walking through here when my mother worked for United, and this place largely looks the same. I mean, look at that currency exchange. That currency exchange has been the same thing for 20 years from when I was living here, when I was a kid. It is amazing. I need to get ready to go through security. TSA pre-check. Hey, I see you. Out of all the flights to Vegas, this is the only 737 MAX 9 I've been on. It's kind of wild. I'm absolutely shocked that we made it, but it is, local time is 11:20. So that means it's around 2 o'clock, 2:30. Yeah, 2:30 our time. So we left about 18 hours ago, 20 hours ago. My math is not mathing. I gotta go get something to eat. And we'll see you in the hotel room before I turn this off. We gotta get out of here. Ooh, I gotta go do something. I'll be right back. Now, here's always the dilemma with me when I come to Vegas is what am I eating first? White Castle's usually it, and I'll get roasted for it, but I grew up with White Castle. So I got to think about what I'm eating first. I think I'm going to go to Sirocco's. We're here. We made it. Pretty intact. Although I basically sat on that 5-hour flight like a slant. That's a story that I'd love to tell, but right now I'm too tired. I want to eat something. It's time to go. Hey guys, I'm back home from that outrageous Las Vegas trip, back where we or close to where we started it. Realized that I didn't really wrap that up. It did, but there isn't really a cost analysis breakdown. There's a couple things that I have to add and a couple of notes that I have to give you guys. So at the end of that video, we had a total of $279. There's a couple things that I had to add in. That $400 total value was a round trip cost, so it's only fair to add in the rest of the costs, right? And so my return trip back to DC was $66.48 on American Airlines, a phenomenal deal. I don't know why. That flight wasn't super full, but it wasn't empty either. So $66.48, another $4 for the Amtrak train back from DC to Baltimore. Kind of the cheapest Amtrak train I've had in a long time. And then we have another $4 to get from the Baltimore Penn Station back to my house via scooter. So all in all, we spent $353.76 on that trip, out of a possible $416.97 with a $63.21 savings. Now, some of these costs would have been incurred regardless of whether I took the original round trip flight from BWI versus taking the outrageous trip that I did, but I did save a little bit of money. Would I do it again? Possibly. I think so. And the next Vegas trip that I take will be a little bit more outrageous than this one. So get subscribed if you aren't already, especially if you're watching this 37-minute video on this crazy stuff. And you'll see that next.